Hi, my name's Megan and I'm the training manager here at ClickDMS. So in this video, we're just going to be going over the new order screens. So we're going to go through how to create an inquiry into an order and then how to confirm that into a sale. So to start off, it's the same as you normally would. So on the sales inquiry screen, you're just going to be clicking on that eye, which will then open up the vehicle order and start the process. So along the top, you can see that it states it's an inquiry. It's got the customer's details, the vehicle details, salesperson, inquiry source, order date, and then you can put in a collection time and date as well if you like. And you can see just underneath, you've got a tab for summary, one for add-ons, one for part exchange, one for finance, and one for payments. So within the summary screen, you can see the top two boxes are the customer details and the vehicle details. So if you would like to change anything within the customer details, you can click onto that pencil icon just there to edit the customer details. And you can click onto the pencil just there to edit the vehicle details as well. If it was that you were switching this inquiry into an alternative vehicle, if you click onto that little car logo just there, that will then give you the option to switch this inquiry. And if you click onto the globe, it will actually give you the option to say whether it's exported or not. And then this is your deal calculator just here. So this is where you opened up on the legacy screen. It's exactly the same, except it's not in a pop-up. So on the little pencil icon just there, if you were to click onto there, it will take you and jump across to the add-on screen just here. And if you clicked onto just there, you can go and edit the sales price if you are discounting it or anything like that. Just underneath, you can see that you've got a deposit to pay. So if you click onto edit, again, you can just go into there and you can record that deposit in there. So we'll say £100 and click edit. And then you see that it's giving you your total just there and your total to pay down the bottom as well. So if we want to jump to the add-on screen, you see it's now taken us to add-ons, and just here you're able to add on a new accessory. So you can go and choose the accessory type, whether it be warranty, for example. You can go and type in the description as well, along with the amount, the profit, and whether it's vatable or not just there in that tick box. When you click create, it just simply sits underneath that one just there, and you'll have a list of all your accessories. If you want to use an existing accessory, you can just tick the box, and again, you can then go and fill in the profit and the amount as well. So if we now go back onto your summary screen, you'll see when you go down to the deal calculator, you've got, again, your price, and then just underneath, you've got your £70 for the warranty. So it'll show you your subtotal just there. And again, that falls into the bottom line of the total to pay. So if we now go on to the part exchange page, and then just here, it's similar to what you'd normally do on legacy screen. So if we pop in a reg on here, and you can pop in vehicle mileage as well. And then you've got your vehicle condition. So you've got retail, clean, average, and below. Okay, and then you'll see when that loads, it should pull up all the information for that particular vehicle. So you can see just there, it's pulled up that it's a Vauxhall Corsa, your mileage, a temporary part exchange stock number. If it was that we had any other Corsas in stock, it would show just on there, and then you can click onto the view vehicles in stock. And it will also show your average days in stock, which is calculated just on your previous history within Click. And as you move further down, you've then got the option to put on a settlement. And again, it's just a settlement amount, the finance company, agreement number, and you've got the payment details as well on the right-hand side. And damage inspector. So this is the same as it has always been. So if you do see a damage zone that you need creating on the vehicle, it's just a case of clicking onto where that damage zone is, typing in whatever it might be and clicking save. And then you see just down the bottom, it'll store that across there for you, and you're able to edit that or delete that as well if you do ever need to. And then you've got the Vehicle Images tab. So you can go to your Vehicle Image Manager from there if you need to. And then you've got Battery Fitted Extras. So this is broke down into different categories. So you've got Safety and Security, Exterior, Interior, and Other. If it was that you wanted to add some of these on, it's just a case of clicking whatever that vehicle's got, and then you can see as you move higher up the screen that just on there it'll show you how much it is that it's totaling at. And then the further down you go, you'll then see the standard features. So the standard features are what comes as standard on this vehicle, and you can have a look at everything on there. And again, they're just broken down into the different categories. So if we now go into the Finance tab, and then just on the screen, you're able to amend the cash deposit, amend the miles, and update the finance quote. And you will have that it returns your finance quotes if it can. Otherwise, you'll get the screen just below where it says no quotes returned. So you can also go into the settings. And within the settings, you've got finance company, agreement number, as much information as you can put in. And you can also tick that box to make sure that the invoice is addressed to the finance company and delivered to the customer. And then towards the bottom, you can see that you can record your deposit as well. So anything in here that you get as finance commission, you can go and enter into here, and that will go across to your FCA Gabriel report too. So if we now go onto the payment screen, and you see on this payment screen, you've got 3 red boxes. So those 3 red boxes are obviously your deposit, balance, and the total outstanding. So if I wanted to go in and record the deposit, it's a case of clicking onto the box and then just recording how that deposit was paid. So if I go to electronic transfer, the payment amount, which we'll leave as 200, we'll leave a reference in this one, and we'll leave a TXN because it's an electronic transfer. We'll leave the dates as it is, and then click Add Payment down the bottom. And then you see that's now a green box just on there, and you've got the 2 remaining red ones. So that's just the balance outstanding as the total. A bit further down, you can see just there, if you ever need to view that deposit and how it was paid, you can just click onto that eye just there. And then just along here, you've also got email and print the deposit slip. So these red boxes that appear down the bottom, that's if there's something that's missing. So if there's anything that you need to be completing. So if I click onto that, and then it takes us exactly to where we need to go. So we need to put in the vehicle allowance for the part exchange. So if we were to say, let's say £1,000, and then you can just tick that box to say it's been approved. And when we update that part exchange, you see there's no longer a red box towards the bottom. So if we go onto the summary screen just now, you can see a few boxes that we haven't gone into. So we've got the internal notes, which are just for your reference. And then we've got the invoice notes, which will appear on the actual invoice as well. If there was any customer actions that had been allocated to this customer, they'd be highlighted in this box just here. And as you can see, although we've actually attached this deposit, it's still an inquiry. So all you need to do in order to convert that from an inquiry to an order is to click on Create Order just here. And you see that it's now changed along the top to Order. And just down the bottom, you've got the option here to print the order, email the order, and you can also edit the PDI list. So if there is anything that's agreed at the point of order, say an MOT or a full service, You can attach those onto there, and you can then print a PDI list if you need to as well. The documents just on there, that's a similar sort of list. So on here you can say if maybe the customer needs to bring in the V5 document and the Part X allowances based on the full service history being required. And then again, it's just a case of closing that down. So the only other step would be to then come back into the screen and then record that final payment and confirm it as a sale. So I can go straight back to the payments page, and I can again click on these boxes, or I can click on add new payment down the bottom. And you see the balance is amended just there, so it's now £870. You can go and put in the payment reference if you wanted to, so we'll say check, and you can put your 6 digits in there. TXN will leave blank, and we'll say this was all on the same day as well. And when you click add payment, you see that you've now got all your green boxes. So as long as you're happy to confirm that sale, just at the bottom of your screen, just where you click create order, you've now got confirm sale as well. So if you click on to confirm sale, it's the same pop-up that you'd normally receive. So click confirm sale when you're happy. And then again, you see that's now changed on the top to sale. And just down the bottom here, you've now got the option to print the invoice and email the invoice as well. And it does show you a preview as well, just in case you need it. And you've now got just down the bottom, the invoice number. You can edit the sale date if you need to, and you can also edit the sale type. So whether it's, for example, retail or trade. And then that information will be stored away for you in here. And as you go back to your summary, you'll see you've just got a general overview, and then you've got all the options to print just towards the bottom. So if there is anything that you're unsure on at all on this order screen, please just give us a call. So it's the normal office number, which is 01782 478 220, or you can email in to help@clickdealer.co.uk, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you very much for your time.